Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's another beautiful and lovely day and I'm happy to have you all here on my space. Welcome. If this is your first time seeing my beautiful face, my name is Elma. You're welcome to my space. And if you're a returning subscriber of mine, thank you for always coming back to support me. Yeah, it's always nice having you all on my space. See, I'm very happy today. Like, I just got some good news that is making me happy, which I'm going to be sharing with you all very soon, okay? So if you know me, I like narrating stories. I'm a good storyteller. I like giving backstory so that you can understand what ahead. Okay, so let's go a little bit back now. There's this academic paper I've been working on, or I was like, let me say, during this vacation I had made plans to do a lot of things. If you've watched my previous video, you see I said I had made plans to do videos. I had also made plans to write, publish articles in international journals. My goal this vacation was to publish at least 2, because it's not easy coming up with paper ideas and then thinking of how to publish them, okay? And also I had it as part of my goals to at least attend one international conference in one country. I had not settled on the country. I wanted either US, Canada, UK, any place, like any country where I had the opportunity to, go. I wanted to gain international experience by going to attend an international conference and at the same time having my paper being published in an international journal. I didn't want to attend only as just like a participant. I wanted to attend as a presenter, because I've attended an international conference before. I attended an international conference in Manila, Philippines, where I wrote an article and my article got accepted, and then I was invited to come and present, so I presented a paper. So I was looking forward to that kind of opportunity again this vacation. Yeah, because I want to add to my CV, and I want to get like good opportunities after my graduation. So that's my goal. So I studied tourism management, and I really wanted to write an article about tourism, but I was having a hard time coming up with which topic. Sometimes you have to sit down to think about what to write. You don't just wake up and write an article. It's very challenging. It has a lot of steps involved and it has a lot of thinking to do. So after I found some interesting topic, and I knew that I wanted to make Cameroon my case study, so I found this interesting topic that I felt like, okay, I'm going to like to work on this topic. So I found the topic, and then my aim was to write about that topic and then use that particular publication to apply for an international conference where I can have the opportunity to present my paper in front of an audience, and then still get my paper published. So I wrote this article. Okay, I'm going to like maybe insert some pictures about the article, and I'm going to put the link to my journal paper at the bottom of this video in the link in the description box, so that if you're interested in reading my thing, you can. So within that particular day, when I came up with that topic, I remember my husband telling me, he said, it's good that you should sit down and work on this paper today. He gave me like some motivation and those kind of inspirations, like, you sit down, work on this paper. So I write something, just write something. And that day, I know I had been gathering information about that slowly. I had been thinking about what I wanted to do, and I was gathering the information, and he told me, you just use this day, sit down, think about it and write it. And I found myself like, I picked up my pen, okay, and I began to write. I actually had to type it out, but I don't know why I just decided to like write it out. I sat down, wrote down the main points that I wanted to highlight, put everything together, decided on how I wanted it to be, and that was how I started working on that paper. And before you knew it, in like a matter of like a few days, I had come up with a full paper, and I read through it. It had a lot of work for you to come up with an academic paper. It's not a day's job. You have to think about it, you have to proofread it, you have to run plagiarism tests, you have to run AI tests and all those kind of things. Yeah, so my husband has found like all kind of apps for me to make it easy for me to write my papers. Like, he's so helpful to me. So this particular day, after writing this article, I kept it aside. So now I was still trying to find out where it is that I want to apply for this particular paper, for this particular paper to be presented. So I found this tourism conference in US, which I was looking for, like a conference in like August. So I found this conference in the US, yeah, which was supposed to take place in August. So I sent my abstract to the conference, and then just same as it's the same procedure I followed when I was applying for the Philippines conference. So I sent my abstract to these people. They checked the abstract, they said okay. After like 2 days I got a response from them that they were interested in my abstract, and it was good, and through blind peer review they had checked it and they had seen that it was good, and they were interested in inviting me to come and present my paper in the US. So they sent me an invitation and they asked me to pay like a fee like if I want to attend as a presenter, or if I want to get my paper published, then I had to pay a fee to ensure that those procedures were done. So I paid the fee, and then my invitation letter was sent. But unfortunately for me, I couldn't, since it was a close range thing, and you know, like US embassies, you have to book for like appointments. They say 3 months, 2 months in advance. It was hard to get like an opening. Yeah, it was hard like to get an opening to book for the visa. So I later just decided like, okay, I'm going to do my presentation online. Yeah, I wouldn't have the opportunity to go there, but I'll do the presentation online. So now I had this group of people on, and then I did my presentation. Like I said, that time I wasn't myself. A lot was going through, and I didn't even have time to record the whole Zoom thing and how I did the presentation and how everything went. And they were really impressed with the whole thing. They were impressed with the paper. They were impressed with how everything went. They told me that okay, they're going to give me their feedback later and then let me know how everything goes. So after that time, I waited for some days, and then the conference people wrote me and sent me a list of journals for me to choose which journal I would like my paper to be published in, because I was looking for like Scopus Index journal. Like those are like top journals. Yeah, Scopus Index journals are like top journals, and it's not only going to help me to get like, it's not only, it's going to help me for school as well, because my school also requires me to do some publications to enable me graduate. So I have to do like publications, and I had to look for like a good journal to enable me achieve my goal. So I chose this journal, and they sent me their conditions for publication. Like this is the second time my paper had been published. Like I said, I had attended a conference before in Manila, Philippines. My paper got published. Now this second paper, I chose the name of the journal and everything, and I sent it. Then after some time, after like some few weeks, the conference contacted me again to tell me that the journal had said that they're going to take longer than the time they had set to check my paper to get it published. So unfortunately, it's not going to be published. So they gave me a new journal that they recommend. This one instead is still Scopus Index. So I'm like, okay, no problem. So far as it's Scopus Index and it's a good journal, then I'm willing to publish with them. So I sent everything to the conference, and just today, or like yesterday, I got a mail saying that finally my paper has been published. Like I was so happy, I was so excited, and just within 2 days my paper has had like 11 downloads, which is a big deal for me. Like it shows that the paper got published 2 days ago, but they didn't let me know. They only let me know yesterday. So as at the day the paper was published, between yesterday and today, I've already had like 11 downloads. I haven't actually checked today, maybe more people have downloaded. So it's a big thing for me, and I'm happy and I'm proud that I'm also an author. I can also create an impact in my society, and I'm thankful to God. I'm thankful for my husband, who was inspiring me to be able to do this paper. Like he made it easy for me. When I cry about something, he'll say, okay, I'll find you this app to like check, do this one. Just made it so easy for me. Thank Dr. Wainkwa. He's my brother here in Korea. Like that one is always telling me, oh, am I right? I'll say I'm thinking. He says, oh, he calls me every time and says, write something. I'm thankful for him. I'm thankful for my parents. Every time they encourage me, they say, how are your projects going? We're proud of you. Keep writing. And all those things encourage and inspire me to keep doing more. So I'm so grateful. I'm going to put the link of the paper in the description box. If you're interested in reading my paper, then you can go there and read it. Okay, so yeah, join me to celebrate this milestone in my life. This 2023 has been good to me, and I thank God. I cannot really complain. I've had disappointments, ups and downs, but I'm grateful for this milestone which I've achieved. And I have another paper which I've sent for publication, hopefully keeping my fingers crossed by the grace of God that is going to be accepted and published, and many more I'm working on. By the grace of God, Father, give me strength to keep going. Okay, so thank you to all of you who have been showing me love here on YouTube, who have been encouraging me to keep going. I see you, I love you, and I appreciate you. So I just came on here today to tell you all to join me to celebrate this milestone in my life. I'm thankful to God for everything, and thankful to you, and I pray that you also watching me, whatever you're trusting God for, let him do it for your lives. Whatever you're looking forward to achieving in your life, may God do it for you and make it happen for you in Jesus' name. Thank you so much for watching. Let me end it here. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you're watching me for the first time, consider subscribing. I'm begging you, love it in this house. And if you're an OG of mine, thank you for always coming back. May God bless you all. Until my next video, see you all. Thank you. Bye bye.